your ultimate destination for honest, deep-dive tech analysis and breaking hardware leaks. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and protect your wallet from buying the wrong gear, make sure to stay tuned until the very end. Because the biggest headline dominating the camera world right now is a massive breakthrough in sensor technology. For years, crop sensor shooters have had to settle for standard, front-illuminated sensors. This meant constantly struggling with rolling shutter distortions during fast-paced action. That ends now. The flagship sensor. The core of the upcoming R7 Mark II is a brand-new, custom-engineered 39-megapixel backside-illuminated (BSI) stacked CMOS sensor. This is an absolute game-changer. By stacking the image processing circuitry directly beneath the pixels, Canon has unlocked sensor readout speeds that closely match, and potentially exceed, the professional EOS R5 Mark II. If you shoot wildlife, birds in flight, or fast-moving sports, this means the dreaded jelly effect is completely eliminated. You can pan aggressively across a horizon or capture a bird flapping its wings at high speeds using the silent electronic shutter without any unnatural warping or bending in your images. Dual-chip architecture and autofocus. A flagship sensor requires serious computing power to handle that massive amount of data. That is where the secret dual-chip architecture comes into play. Leaks confirm that the R7 Mark II will not rely on a single processor. Instead, it is adopting the ultimate powerhouse layout found in Canon's top-tier professional bodies. It combines the standard DIGIC X processor with a dedicated, next-generation DIGIC Accelerator coprocessor. This raw computational power elevates the camera into a completely different league. We are talking about a blistering continuous burst rate of 40 frames per second using the electronic shutter, which is completely blackout-free. When you press that shutter button, the electronic viewfinder will remain perfectly clear and active, allowing you to track erratic subjects with zero latency or visual interruptions. To make sure you never miss the perfect moment, Canon is implementing an advanced pre-capture mode. The moment you half-press the shutter, the camera begins buffering frames into its internal memory, saving up to a full second of action before you even press the button down completely. This dual-chip setup also drives the most advanced autofocus system ever put into an APS-C camera. By utilizing deep learning algorithms and human pose estimation, the autofocus tracking does not just look for eyes and faces, it actually understands body mechanics and skeletal structures. If a soccer player turns their back to you, or a bird flies behind a scattering of tree branches, the R7 Mark II will lock onto the subject's position and maintain focus through the obstructions. The calculation speed happens so fast between frames that the camera can literally predict subject movement before it even occurs. Hybrid video and rugged redesign. For hybrid content creators and filmmakers, the video capabilities are equally uncompromised. The massive processing power and 39-megapixel resolution allow the camera to meet native 8K video requirements. Creators looking to maximize their production value will have access to internal, oversampled 8K video recording. It also offers ultra-smooth, uncropped 4K video at 120 frames per second for stunning slow-motion B-roll. Combined with an upgraded in-body image stabilization (IBIS) system that delivers an astonishing 8.5 stops of shake correction, independent filmmakers can confidently leave their heavy gimbals at home. You can shoot entirely handheld while achieving cinematic, fluid motion. The physical hardware is getting a massive, rugged overhaul as well. Canon has completely abandoned the somewhat polarizing ergonomics of the original R7. The Mark II body is significantly larger, shifting to a robust form factor that closely mirrors the professional layout of the upcoming EOS R6 Mark III. The electronic viewfinder now sits on a more prominent, raised structure for comfortable viewing. The joystick has been relocated back to its traditional, natural position on the rear of the camera, eliminating the awkward control wheel cluster that frustrated many users. Storage and power options have also been upgraded to meet professional standards. Say goodbye to dual SD card bottlenecks. The R7 Mark II introduces a hybrid pro-grade slot system featuring one ultra-fast CF Express Type B slot alongside a standard top-tier SD card slot. This allows for massive internal data pipelines, enabling you to record high bitrate RAW video or clear out 40 FPS photo buffers without the camera stalling. Powering this beast is the newer, high-output LP-E6P battery, ensuring extended shooting sessions and providing the necessary voltage to feed that hungry dual-processor architecture. Even the rear LCD screen is breaking tradition, utilizing a unique vertical tilt adjustment mechanism rather than the standard side flip screen. This allows photographers to shoot at low angles along the lens axis without blocking the side ports. The price and the shocking twist. However, all of these elite, professional-grade features come with a massive reality check regarding the price. The original R7 was highly praised as a budget-friendly speed king, launching at a modest $1,499. Because the Mark II is packing genuine flagship hardware, industry insiders indicate that the launch price will be significantly higher, likely settling in the $2,500 to $2,700 range. This puts it in direct competition with full-frame bodies. But for wildlife and sports shooters who need the extra 1.6x crop factor reach without sacrificing sensor speed, it represents an incredible value. Usually, you have to spend well over $4,000 to get a stacked sensor body. Putting this technology into a crop body gives you extra zoom reach and pro-level speed for a lot less money. Even at a higher price tag, the savings on expensive telephoto lenses make this camera an absolute steal for specialists. Now, here's the shocking twist that has sent shockwaves through the camera community. Recent regulatory filings and FCC certifications had everyone expecting an immediate launch. However, highly reliable internal roadmap leaks have just revealed that Canon is shifting its production priorities. To deal with sudden supply chain complexities and to prioritize their high-volume full-frame refreshes and specialized cinema lines, Canon has officially put the R7 Mark II on hold for a brief period. This pushes the actual market release further down the roadmap. While it is incredibly disappointing that we have to wait a bit longer to get this beast into our hands, it gives you the perfect opportunity to save up your budget. Because when this camera finally drops, it is going to completely redefine what a crop sensor camera can do. What do you think about these insane specifications? Is a 39-megapixel stacked sensor and 40 frames per second worth the premium price tag, or are you going to stick with full-frame gear? Let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.